Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widow pride. Something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Now do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mother's soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You buff kicked off your shoes. Man, I think those rhythmic blues. I was a lonely teenage broken buck with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. We started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. Oh, when the Chester sang for the king and queen in the cold, he borrowed from James Dean and a voice that came from you and me. Looking down, the Chester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned. Now verdict was returned, and while Lennon read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirgeons in the dark the day the music died. And we were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. Helter skelter in summer swelter, the birds flew up with a fallow shelter. At my tie I'm falling fast. It landed full on the grass. The players drive for a forward pass with a Chester on the sideline in a cast. The whole time there was sweet perfume while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up and danced. we never got a chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field, but the marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? And we were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Some good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, so I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I heard the music years before, but the man said the music wouldn't play. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried, and a poet's dream, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken. The three men I admired most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. And we were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. And we were singing bye